I told you, no fireworks.
Welcome back, one and all. Welcome back. It's another alleged gameplay video. Quite an old one, this, but one that I've needed to replay. So, yeah, I hope everybody is hunky-dory. This is my copy. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a snide copy that I picked up a few years ago from CEX. I've just noticed I do have the map, but unfortunately it's on the classics label. Where possible, I do like to get the original releases, so let's have a look at this. First of all, so a bit of background to this one. I played this on the PlayStation 3. I had 2 moments of Rockstar madness years ago. I bought this on launch on the PS3, and someone convinced me to buy GTA 3. GTA 3? Sorry, GTA 5 on the PS3 at launch. Yeah, don't know why. There you go. If PS3 was your thing, fair enough. But yeah, so way back when this came out, I finished it, completed it. Back then, Rockstar games like this or Resident Evil were pretty much the only 2 franchises left where I would buy them on launch, in all honesty. So yeah, I played this on the PS3. I wasn't that impressed with the performance. It's weird. I mean, I can't speak about the 360 because this is playing on the Series X. So the PS3 was weird. I found that when you went into quite a sparse, no pun intended, one-horse town, the frame rate used to drop, and yeah, it was a bit surprising to say the least. It really was. So I really enjoyed the game regardless. The story for me was so compelling. I didn't think the Western kind of setting genre was gonna work for me because it isn't one of my favourite genres movie-wise. But I really liked it. Loved the gameplay mechanic, everything about it. Loved the characters, the acting. I couldn't say a bad thing about it, really. So then, for many years, I've been wanting to play it on the 360 for the achievements and really play it on some kind of really deep level, yeah? Really try to go for it, 100% it. And then, obviously, a few years ago, I heard about you know, what a good example this was, update-wise, for the Series X. And all I can report is that is really true, guys. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's like it's as if the game has been sandblasted and given another chance. It just looks wonderful, absolutely fantastic. And the story is as compelling as ever, so I've jumped straight into this one. As I say, we're really going to try to possibly 100% this one, go into pretty much everything. The only kind of performance issue that I can, if I was nitpicking, is some of the textures can still be late. Does that make sense? Yeah? Still get some pop-up with textures regardless of the way the game is obviously being loaded in. But, you know, let's not forget, fundamentally, you can only do a certain amount to an old game, so, but that's okay. So, yeah, I mean, just for this video, gameplay purposes, I thought I would hop onto the train, because that was always one of my favourite pastimes, can you believe it? But yeah, Yeah, really, really liking it. I think the biggest disappointment with this particular game was the DLC. Now, was it called, I want to say Undead Nightmare. Yeah? Am I right? Probably wrong. You know, the one with the zombies. Now, that actually comes up in the menu on this, which is weird. Whether that menu brings you to the store, the Microsoft store, I'm not sure. However, I picked up a bundle of 360 games from a friend and they were all pretty much brand new, and I was so happy because that, let's call it Undead Nightmare, that was in the bundle. And that was some years after it had been out, and the game was so broken. It was just unforgivable. You know, characters acting out their own, you know, animations and everything else, completely out of context, in the middle of the desert, where there obviously should have been, I don't know, horses, carts, possibly buildings, and there was a mission. Now, there was a mission on that made it unplayable. I couldn't progress, so I jumped onto Google, tried to sort it out. I think it was, I don't know, I had to find a certain amount of characters or zombies. They were marked on the map, like little red dots on the map in a designated area. And the fifth one, I just could not find it. I could not find it. I remember there was a set of like mines you had to go through there, but I found it on Google, and a lot of forums were saying that you couldn't find this fifth person. So no idea if that was ever updated and corrected. I doubt it, because when I tried to play it, it had been out a few years. So I just had to walk away from that. As I'm walking away from the train here, dawn has broken. So I'm going back. I'm going to go back, have a kip, save my progress. Very early on in the game, we've only just done one sheriff's mission. We're going to go back to Bonnie now. I love the story. It stood out much more for me than the second game. I love the second game, but this had a far greater impact. It really did. So guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.